Hey rats, come with me.
Finally it's here! Eye of the Storm Episode 1 has been released, and to celebrate, and allow some insight into the development process, we have added some behind-the-scenes information. If you would like to listen to this information, head to the commentary notes. P.S. I'm from Czech Republic and I hope you don't mind my English. I would like to thank Mark Snow who helped me with this. Initially, these were classic cells with metal grades. ST-24 has embraced the technology of the Combine, however, and the cells were later changed to reflect this. Paul was first publicly shown as a work in progress, and his appearance has changed from the community feedback gained from this release. Team would like to thank everyone for their feedback and look forward to further feedback. Quite some time was spent making the view from this window looking a little realistic and nice. During testing, one beta tester thought that the scene and time spent making was unnecessary, but it seems I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Having such detail is also a way of enhancing the atmosphere and immersing the player in the experience.
John, you look like a smashed up rat. You're lucky I found you here at City 24, because in certain circumstances, you can actually become a Metro cop.
Today I woke up.
This first map was changed drastically. In this position, you would have originally learned how to silently avoid the enemy. This involves sneaking past civil protection officers standing by the rail. When disturbed, he would recognize that you have escaped from prison. Later in development, this was cut as the stealth mechanics were not considered useful or funny.
But listen and you will learn what must be learned. Why do I feel safe? Because of our gracious benefactors, of course. You might have heard all sorts of rumors and ill-strewn stories concerning the ones behind taking control of our beautiful city, but I pledge you to listen to the voice of truth. The voice of a woman who has seen the brightly shining light, someone who has been enveloped by the love of a father figure, something that takes care of you and provides you whatever you need. The Combine has welcomed our family into theirs. Never have we been safer than now.
Victoria provides the voice acting for the administrator of ST-24. She is a talented voice actor who has worked on many other modifications, including the highly anticipated Black Mesa Source. The script was written by our writer Amadeus and shows connections with the Half-Life universe. The team are proud of this broadcast.
The Combine is now our side.
This area was completely different when I was first thinking of continuing the story of Raven. The scene was inspired from Raising the Bar, but it was a failure. It was never finished and the work on the mod, codenamed Utopia, ceased. When I began working on this mod, the entire section was removed and replaced with this. The post-processing effect color correction has been implemented and is used to enhance the atmosphere by making changes in the color palette. For this section I wanted to prevent the cliché where the whole universe waits for you. Try running away to an area where the cops cannot reach you and you will be flushed out. Other areas in the mod will allow you to hang around for as long as you like. One area being the beginning briefing with Paul.
Unidentified person of interest. Confirm your civil service. Local protection team.
Initially, we would learn a new gameplay element here, which involved throwing the enemy down holes. This sounded good on paper, but the simple implementation of touching the enemy wasn't funny and it was removed. The concept is still used, but only in a short cutscene. I never wanted to have a crowbar in this mod as I wanted to have my own model. I have learned how to work with Sublimate mod tool to make my own models. My first model, a lamp, can be seen on the bridge on the map. Eye of the Storm Episode 1 is one of the This section is one of the areas that is not. In future episodes, I will design more ways to reach each end.
I pledge you to listen. voice of a woman who has
This
seen
scene,
the bright
I viewed from here, is to show the
someone
city as
who has
living
been
and breathing
enveloped
place.
by the love
The
of a
citizens
father
are
figure.
afraid of the fire.
Something that takes care of
Unfortunately, not yet made it possible to implement achievements in ordinary with critical applications. In this case, the aim was to kill large Download maps have instead been used to add extra content to the game already. This also has the benefit of not being constrained to explore. Many people, including myself, like destroying manhags with a shotgun. Manhags are in this map, so I have hidden this weapon in this map.
You can't go with me.
When designing the levels, I tried to make as many breakable objects as possible. Make note of just unbreakable objects which can be found more accurately. All have created a great engine that is able to render complex and visually appealing scenes as the engine is very well optimized. For example, the game engine powering Crysis, CryEngine 2, is very visually appealing, but it's not quite as well optimized, meaning steeper system requirements. The one main problem I have experienced using Source is that the higher the complexity of the scene, the higher the knowledge required of the optimization tools. I have tried to optimize the next scene as well as I could without losing detail, but I'm not fully satisfied. By adding this rep I reached two goals. I increased variability of this writing section, and the player received some help bits. Originally, I was worried that this section may be boring, but it seems good and interesting now. In suitable places, the enemy can be spawned in random places. This map makes use of this as do others, which allows NPCs to go where they want. Allowing this and having open play areas makes replaying the mod more interesting. I'm hoping to improve on this feature in future episodes. I like this monster, which is why I include it in my mod. In the editor, I forced it to pull out a grenade and run against the soldiers. I'm sure I'm not the only person who likes these map features. The first playtesting of this map was a disaster. The way forward was boring and the last fight was extremely hard. The gameplay of the entire map was changed, excluding the fight with the hunter, which was only partially changed. Last fight was a complete nightmare for the playtesters. Sometimes, designers want to make the ending difficult and make the player really work to finish, something I did in Realm. The core idea of a large battle has been included in the bonus map. The end of this first episode is after opening of this wall and after the outro. I hope you found this commentary interesting and insightful into working and designing of a user-created modification. I would also like to thank you for completing Eye of the Storm episode 1, and I hope you enjoyed your experience. Feedback is most welcome and I look forward to trying to implement any changes that will improve future episodes.